Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been quite a hot minute since I last uploaded anything, but for the future I'm going to do my best to start having an upload schedule. It's not going to be incredibly rigid, but I'm aiming to get something out once a week. It's occasionally going to be once every 2 weeks, just depending on how busy my schedule is, but you'll just have to live with that and bear with me. Anyways, with all of that said, it is time to get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So, without further ado, let us begin. So, on January 5th, I had an interview with Casey Klein, who is the main organizer for the Kick Dyck campaign. Calm down, gentlemen. You can all you're panicking. No one's swinging at your crotch. No, what this really is a petition campaign to recall the MLA for the Grand Prairie constituency, being Nolan Dyck. This is not to be confused with the Grand Prairie Wapiti constituency, which is represented by Ron Weeb, covers the eastern part of the city. It's a completely different constituency. Anyways, this petition, provided it is successful, is the first step in removing an MLA. It is done through Elections Alberta with the authority of the Election Statutes Amendment Act, being Bill 54, and after gathering a certain number of signatures equal to 60% of the total number of votes cast, the Lieutenant Governor will order a recall vote to be conducted within 4 months after the date that the successful petition results are published. Before I talk about the interview, it is important that I mention the grievances listed on the notice of recall petition that was given to Elections Alberta. This is because, due to the restrictions on word count being 100 words, it limits the things that you can say, which forces only the most important arguments to be used, in theory. I am reading these exactly as they are written on the notice, as they have not been altered by Elections Alberta, and it can therefore be believed that they are the exact words of Casey Klein. Nolan Dyck is not listening to the people of Grand Prairie. He has consistently followed the UCP party line, instead of representing our community's concerns. Nolan is inaccessible to the public, ignoring emails, responding with form letters, and refusing phone calls. In meetings, he defends government decisions rather than listening, dismisses concerns, avoids accountability, and directs people to file FOIP requests for information he will not provide. As well, Nolan's support for using the notwithstanding clause to restrict teachers' right to strike blatantly disregards workers' rights. Our community needs an MLA who listens and engages respectfully with their constituents. Again, those are the exact words that were on the notice of recall petition. Not altered in any way. It's exactly as they are written on there. It will be linked in the description so you can give it a read yourself. But anyways, on to some of the interview questions. So my first question was, your website says you have until February 19th to collect 9,427 signatures. It's a pretty specific number. Is there a reason that's the number? And basically, the answer was that is 60% of the votes cast in this previous election. And that number is also verified by checking Elections Alberta. On the topic of, the second question was, on the topic of signatures, how many do you have? And she wasn't able to give me an answer, just because she said there were independent canvassers, and they just aren't able to get a number yet. She did say they are not at 10,000 yet, which is the goal, she said, and she made a point of saying that the odds are stacked against them. Third question was, are there any grievances that aren't on the website? And there was the use of the notwithstanding clause, failing to engage with constituents, avoiding the public in general, and those were also set on the website. Some of those were set on the website, but basically that's the gist of it, and it just shows which ones are felt to be most important. Anyways, next question was, if this recall is successful, what are you looking for with the next MLA? And she said accountability, and that she specifically does not want an MLA that tolls the party line and refuses to listen to constituents. She also claims that Nolan Dyck was presented a stack of letters from teachers and students and claimed that the office said they would not take the letters. Also, in a media release, Casey Klein has detailed issues that have been met while figuring out signing locations. This is a topic that'll work fantastic for another video. Anyways, any signatures for this petition would need to be collected before February 19th in order to be counted. I have sent an email requesting to interview Nolan Dyck in the same way that I have for Casey Klein. As of now, I have not received a response. However, I sent that email relatively recently, so I'll give his team a little more time to respond. With all that being said, thank you for watching and listening. I will work to get a video schedule figured out, but we'll see what the future holds. As well, eventually, within like the next few weeks, I'll have a video just kind of going over the progress of the Minecraft world for all of you who are interested. Anyways, until then, farewell. Happy New Year.